What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Brianna, back with another video, another banger. Thanks for tuning in to another video, y'all. So in today's video, I'm gonna be kind of getting into like my journey of the Navy, my experience, how I feel about it, a few pros and cons here and there. And yeah, because this video is requested, highly requested. I've never done a video like this, so I don't know why I'm just now doing this video. Like, this is like a well overdue video, actually. I mean, y'all kind of know a bit, like bits and pieces, but I never really gave y'all like a timeline of my journey for real. Yeah. So anyways, y'all, let's just get straight into this video. I hope you enjoy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe at the end. And yeah, make sure you share it too, period. We're trying to get to 10K subscribers, y'all, by July 20th. Like, that's my birthday. So July 20th or August, you know, we at 6,000 something right now, but it's possible. It's possible. But anyways, y'all, so let's get straight into this video. So I joined the Navy when I was 20 years old. I graduated high school in 2016, so I went to college straight after high school for 2 years on a track scholarship. So yeah, I went to college, and then after I graduated college, I got my associate's degree, and I was able to join the Navy as a E3 instead of a E1 since I had that college credits. I had my associates. So I decided to join the Navy because I really didn't know, I didn't really have like the best guidance, I would say. Like, I didn't have the best guidance in how to do things, what to do, like to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really know how to maneuver around life like by myself. So I just kind of wanted to just do something. So I went to go speak to a recruiter and stuff like that, and you know, they just gave me all the ins and outs, and I was like, just sign me up. Like, it's really no special backstory into why I joined or anything, but you know, of course I wanted to travel for free, get my college paid for, you know, all that stuff. So I was like, you know what, just sign me up. So yeah, it just sounded great at the time, and I just kind of wanted to get out of Houston. And I don't know why, because even when I was in Houston, I was very much like a homebody, but I guess I just wanted to get out and explore. So that's why I joined the Navy. So I joined in 2018, and I was 20 years old. I joined undesignated, so I did not have a rate. I was jobless, basically. APAC, I was an APAC sailor, so undesignated air rate, aviation, yeah, all that good stuff. I went to A school in Pensacola, Florida, and then I got orders out here in Norfolk. My very first command was the G-Dub, the George Washington, and they were in the shipyard. So I've been out here since I joined, literally. Like, I've been in Virginia, like, since I joined. So it is 5 years that I've been in. I am now a PS, so I joined Undez because I did not have the best Asvab score. My score was kind of low. It was a bad day that morning, y'all. I already told y'all about that in my past videos. But yeah, it was kind of low, so I was undesignated, but I still qualified for the rate that I am now, PS and stuff. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. If y'all joining and y'all are taking the ASVAB, or y'all worried about it, or y'all worried about y'all score, it don't go by the overall score, it go by line scores. And the line scores determine on which rate, like which rates you qualify for. So in each, don't worry about the overall score, but when you're taking the test, just focus on every section of the test and just try to do your best in each section, because certain line scores add up to get certain rates and stuff. So you'll definitely see once you get in. But yeah, I scored pretty low, y'all. So, and I still ended up with a great job as PS. I qualified for a lot of great rates still. So yeah. So don't get discouraged about the test. People do be asking me, how do I study for the test and stuff? So when I studied for the test, I was definitely doing it online. Like, I was online, because people was asking me, does the ASVAB book for dummies help? For me, it didn't really do, like, I don't know, my attention span just wasn't the same in the book as it was for me being on the computer taking like practice tests. I would literally just go on Google and type in ASVAB practice tests or ASVAB tutorials and just stuff like that. So that's literally what helped me, even though my score was still low. But that's another story. That's on me, on why my score was low. So still do what y'all have to do, you know, to better yourself and to get more knowledge in your head. So yeah, that's basically like my backstory of me joining, and you know, how I got the rate that I ended up, I was undesignated for, I want to say a year and a half, and I picked up PS. And then yeah, you looking forward to having like an office type job, paperwork, computer, chill, AC unit and stuff like that, then PS, YN, any office job is good to go, literally. So period. Yeah, so that's like a little backstory of me joining. I've been in for 5 years. Y'all, the ultimate question is, am I going to stay in or am I going to get out? Should I stay or should I go? And I'm still undecided, y'all. I'm still undecided because it's factors that play into my indecisiveness that we'll get into a little later. But yeah, that's kind of like a backstory of me joining the Navy and my, you know, my little backstory of me joining. But I honestly think that joining the Navy has been like really good for me because it's led me to be as fortunate as I am now. I have me a really nice apartment, I have me a nice car, and I'm able to pay all my bills. So that's one thing I do appreciate about the Navy. Your pay doesn't stop. You're getting a guaranteed paycheck. Literally, like, you are set. They make sure that they take care of the sailors. Like, you never really in the Navy and unfortunate, or unless you have your own personal financial issues and you don't really know how to, you know, be responsible financially. But yeah, it provides me, I'm able to pay all my bills and stuff. I got me a nice apartment. I'm very fortunate. So that is a blessing. That's a huge pro of the Navy. Another pro is, you know, the tuition assistance, the GI Bill. Hello, being able to take classes for free on the Navy, not having to worry about any student debt, student loans. Like, yeah, so I definitely take advantage of, you know, being able to have your schooling paid for and stuff like that. Like, that's another pro of mine. Another pro, of course, like I already said, is traveling. Of course, being able to travel for free, because do you know, y'all went to Spain on deployment. Do you know how much it'll cost to just go to Spain? Like, and I went for free. Italy, I went to Italy for free. Spain, Greece, all these nice places. Croatia, never even heard of Croatia until I went. So yeah, those are a few pros of mine. Like, and then just, you know, like I said, me being fortunate, me being able to pay all my bills, the guaranteed paycheck, all that is pros. Like, yes. Now, on the other hand, there are some cons, but, you know, not really too deep cons, you know what I'm saying? So, like, a con for me, right, is having to throw my hair in a bun all the time. Now, for the people that like hair care and stuff, and you want to grow your hair out and stuff, it's kind of hard to do so when you have to put your hair in a bun every single day. And then, you know, sometimes you want to get special hairstyles. Y'all see I got my straight backs right now because it's in regs. So, I was like, I'm going to just go ahead and, you know, get some straight backs because they're in regs, you can't go wrong with them. But like, say I wanted to get some designs or some braids, like a little heart braid and stuff like that, I can't do that because it's not in regs. You know what I'm saying? So you always have to, it's certain things that you gotta like refrain from because you want to stay in regs and you represent the Navy and stuff like that. But yeah, always having to have your hair in a bun because it kind of like just pulls your hair. Like, it's hard and it makes it thin, and you know, I just another kind of like con for me, like a pet peeve, is just being in the Navy and say you want to venture out, say you have hobbies and interests and you want to become like a singer or a rapper or a dancer. Sometimes it's hard to pursue those dreams because the Navy is your obligation. So you're not a civilian, you can't really move in the highest expansion of moving, if that makes sense. Like, you can't really do too much. You can't really do too much in the Navy because you are representing the Navy at the end of the day. So even in your songs, you have to watch what you say. And I know and I say this because it's a lot of people that join and they want to, like, they start rapping or they want to do this, they want to do that, you know, trying to find another way out. But you still have to be mindful, you have to be careful because you're still representing the Navy. Like, even me, y'all, with my YouTube channel, y'all know I do a lot of Navy videos, I do a lot of vlogs, I do a lot of stuff on here, but I still have to be mindful because when I check into my commands, every time I check into my commands, somebody always notices me, like, oh, you're the girl from YouTube and stuff. So as y'all can see, people are watching you and you still have to be a good representation of the Navy. Like, yeah. And this crazy because I was actually on YouTube the other day and I seen this girl that she's no longer in the Navy, but her story time came about when she was in the Navy and she was doing YouTube and stuff, and you know, her chain of command had a problem with it, was getting her in trouble, giving her hell about, you know, her videos and stuff. But thankfully I don't have that problem because I don't really post nothing bad or demeaning or, you know, belittling or, you know, anything that's embarrassing to the Navy. So, but people notice me all the time, so that's another thing. Like, yeah. Another pet peeve, y'all. So, you know, before I joined, I was a good girl, okay? I was a really good girl, you know. I mean, I still am. What am I? I still am. I'm a great woman, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't join the Navy. When they say the phrase, I grew up on this phrase, the phrase cursing like a sailor, y'all, that is a real thing. Once you join the Navy, boy, I'm telling you, it's like cursing is going to be embedded into you. And I don't know if it's because, you know, boot camp and A school and you be around all these master chiefs and people that's been in the Navy for a minute, like they curse, like cursing is a thing. But you know, some people are very religious and they don't really believe in cursing, but when you join the Navy, it's like a type of lifestyle, like really. So I be finding myself, like I'll be on the phone with my mom and I accidentally sit and say a cuss word and I'll be like, oh my gosh, like, because it's like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it sound like okay, but no, it's for real, like, folks be cursing, okay? So that cursing like a sailor, I definitely see where it came from, because these sailors be cursing. Of course, another pet peeve is being away from family, not, like, say you on deployment, you on sea duty and you going out to sea and, you know, you get deployed and you have your family back at home. Sometimes you can miss your family. Sometimes it be hard. Communication could be hard sometimes, but you know, it always depend on you and your partner, however y'all can handle that, because people make it happen all the time. So it's not impossible. People do it all the time, literally. But just being away, like say you just had a baby and you get deployed and stuff, sometimes you might miss your baby's first day of school, or you might miss your baby's first footsteps, first walks. So those are just a few little pet peeves. Even like holidays, just not being around family on holidays. Sometimes you can feel isolated just being on a ship. And yeah, so, but during the holiday season, the ship do like little, you know, little special things and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not too bad. Is that all for the pet peeves? I think that's pretty much all. Then I already told y'all a few of my pros, like traveling, tuition assistance, military discounts is big for me. I'm gonna make sure I put that on the list too, because I love a military discount. One thing about me, if I go anywhere, I'm gonna ask, do y'all do military discounts? Cause, knock my bill down a little bit, period. But yeah, another pro is, you know, having your medical expenses paid for. So literally you don't have to worry about medical bills and stuff like that, y'all, because yeah, y'all know how crazy it is out here in the world trying to pay for medical bills, medical expenses, college, like all that stuff. So one thing about the Navy, it provides all that for you, and I definitely so much appreciate it, period. Okay, y'all, but yeah, that's kind of like the backstory of me joining the Navy and how my experience has been. My experience has been really good, though. You know, everybody's experience is different. So if y'all go on TikTok or Instagram and y'all see somebody saying, don't join this and this happened and that happened and this happened, it really, everybody has a different experience. So you just never know. Like, you never know where you might be, who you might be with, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's experience is different, so I can't really speak on how your experience will be, because that depends on where you are, what's your job, yeah, who you are. Like, literally everybody's experience is different. So yeah, I think that's pretty much like wraps that up. But I am about to get into some questions and stuff, because I've been getting questions in my comments, and you know, I be trying my best to go in there and answer all y'all comments, but sometimes it just be getting a little overwhelming because I be getting a whole bunch. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just go down a list kinda and just, you know, and just get into it on here. So yeah, first question is, I'm so worried about joining the Navy from a person that's from Florida. I never saw snow in person, never been on a plane, don't have any family out there, and don't have much driving experience, and I'm planning on joining after high school. So with that, y'all, with something like that, you know, you feel like you're worried you're gonna be away, you're gonna be like homesick and you've never been nowhere else and stuff. I feel like that's a good opportunity to just venture out and, you know, learn some independence and stuff, because you already know, I'm pretty sure for the most part you will have some family members back at home. You will be supported either way, but just look at it as, you know, adventuring out, seeing some new things. It's always good to, you know, get a breath of fresh air, to see different things, get out of what you're comfortable of, you know, get out of this box that you just stuck in. So yeah, definitely venture out. For someone that said they never saw snow in person, that'll be cool. Maybe you'll go somewhere where you see some snow. Like, you know, it's all about life. That is the whole purpose of life. It's all about living, you know, getting out and seeing different things, and even joining the Navy. Like, joining the Navy will help you do that. So that's what I'm saying. Basically, like, think of it as a fresh start. Think of it as, you know, you gaining your independence, and yeah, you just putting on your big dog shoes. Like, you got it, girl. So anyways, I wish you best of luck. And if you see this, I definitely wish you best of luck, and you got this, period. The next question was, how do you go on vacation while you're in the Navy? Because someone commented that under one of my vacation videos. Y'all, it's super easy to go on vacation. And the good thing is, right, like, say out in the civilian world and you try, that's another pro, y'all. I'm gonna add that to my pro list. So say you out in the civilian world and you want to take leave, you want to have off time, and you want to go on vacation. You're not gonna be getting paid time off. So you're gonna have to put in leave, and you won't be getting paid for the time that you're not at work. But as when you're in the Navy, you can take leave. You can drop leave for a month. You can go on vacation for a month, and you will still be getting paid. Literally, like, they don't stop your pay when you put in leave. So that is another pro. That's one thing that I love about, you know, being in the Navy. That's another thing. Like, that's good, y'all. That's major, actually. Because even now, y'all know I'm in between commands, so I'm checking to my next command. I've been off this whole month, and I'm still getting my paychecks. I'm still getting paid. I've been off since I transferred May 9th. May 9th, and it is the 23rd today, actually. Yes, and I check in not to the 30th. So, period. We in there. So yeah. Let me find another question. Somebody asked, what do I think about the RS rate? That's retail specialist. It's like, so it's kind of like supply. So basically, as a retail, say you on a ship, right? You're gonna be working as, it's like customer service, definitely like customer service. So you'll be working at like the ship store. You'll probably be working in the barber shop. You'll probably be doing the vending machines. You'll be doing like, they have like a little, like a knockoff Starbucks on the ships, like a coffee shop or whatever. You'll be working in there. So yeah, retail specialist is definitely like a customer service job. So you just dealing with customers. You'll be doing inventory in a ship store, basically just wherever they place you at as a RS. The experience, I wouldn't say it's the best rate, but I wouldn't say it's the worst. I mean, it's average, it's okay. Yeah. Someone said, how do you get an E5 your first 4 years? Any tips? So basically, to be an E5, I made E5 in my first 4 years, actually. So I made it off the exam. Yep, I made it off the exam. So I definitely was just studying my butt off. When I was on deployment, I had nothing but time. I made it off the exam during my deployment. So I had nothing but time on deployment. Every day I would study. 2 months in advance from the exam, I'll start studying, and I'll study for like an hour at least every day. I'll just study for an hour at least. I'll use note cards. I'll use Blue Jackets here, the website. The bibs, you have to pay attention to the bibs, y'all. When the exam come up, they always come out with advancement bibs. Bibs are basically the resources, the links, like where to find everything, what chapter to find it. You'll see when you get in there. So yeah, definitely, if you care enough to, you know, rank up and you want to make some more, and you want to make some more money, I say definitely pay attention to bibs and do what you gotta do, y'all. Just study. Or you might get lucky and get mapped. And yeah, so the thing is, when you get mapped, you get advancement right away. Like, you get the money right away. When you make it up the exam, like I did, you have to wait 6 months. That's like the only bummer part of it. You have to wait 6 months, and you don't get back paid for that 6 months. But as in, if you get mapped is basically, it's called the meritorious. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Meritorious, I don't know if I'm saying it right, advancement program. But basically, if you're a hard worker, you go in to work on time, you do all your work accurate, it's always right, and you know, you're volunteering and stuff. That's another thing, y'all. Make sure y'all are involved, y'all are volunteering in the command, because that's another way to get mapped. But that's when they advance you, because of your hard work, your effort, if you show up every day, you do your work right, and you have a good attitude and stuff, that's how you get mapped. So yeah, but yeah, this is a whole separate point. Make sure you volunteer, make sure you just be involved, you know, show face, go around, meet everybody, help people when they need help and stuff like that, because all that stuff is going to reflect on your eval. All that stuff reflects as, you know, and that's anywhere that you are, even if you're in A school, even if you're in boot camp, because they pay attention to that in boot camp too. So if you're in boot camp, volunteer to be something. Volunteer to be A-Rock, volunteer to be what's the main position? What the freak is the main position in? I cannot think of it. Y'all know what I'm talking about though. So basically just volunteer, y'all. Just do something, be involved, because that shines the light on you. It really do. So yeah, let me look up some more questions. Okay, y'all, I'm finna hurry up because my camera is blinking, it's finna die. But someone said, where did it go? Oh, what are the requirements to live off base? So the requirements to live off base is you have to be at least an E5, which is a second class petty officer. You have to have dependents, which children or a spouse that's not in the military, or you have to be meal to meal. So with a spouse that's in the military in order to get off base. Yeah, to get BAH to live off base. So if you don't have, if none of those apply to you, then you'll just have to live on the ship or in the barracks or wherever they, you know, give you to live. So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to answer some more questions before my camera dies. But if it dies before I get to close this out, thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, please. It's really helping me out. And make sure y'all watch the video from beginning to end, and go check out my most recent video. Go check out my vlogs, y'all, because those are definitely like the ones, period. So yeah, go tune in for real. All right, but if y'all do have any other questions though, please comment, because I really don't be knowing like what y'all want to know. So it's like I don't be knowing what videos to make and stuff. So if you do have any questions that y'all want to know, just let me know, please. Like, thank you. Or even if you want to just comment and be like, thank you for the info, girl. You know I got you. Ladies, gentlemen, whoever you are, period. Somebody asked me what rate do I think is good for a male. If you like hands-on stuff, I'll say ABH, ABE, ABF, EM, any engineering rate, EM, EN, fire, any type of that. Yeah, those are like hands-on jobs. But if you want more of a chill, I say get like an office job, PS, LS, RS. Whenever you qualify, you take your exam and you qualify for rates, go do your research and look up all those rates so that you can get a description of what they do. And yeah. Y'all, somebody said for anybody deciding to join the Navy, word of advice, your choice of rate should depend on what you would like to do outside the Navy. No matter how many years you serve, you can't serve forever and need to make the decision based on the availability and necessity of your job in the Navy and how it can translate on the outside. Please don't take other people's advice on making this decision. Get informed from your detail and make a decision for yourself. That is so true, y'all. Your rate is your fate. So whatever rate that you choose, that's what you're gonna have to do your whole Navy career. And then when you get out, make sure that it kind of like complements whatever you want to do whenever you get out. So, you know, like, yeah, it's gonna cross over. It's gonna help you be able to land a job when you get out. So choosing your rate, your job is very, 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 very important. And you don't want to do something that you don't really want to do and you stuck in a contract for X amount of years because you got a job that you don't want to do. So you're not going to be happy, you're going to be miserable, and you want to have the best experience that you can have, right? So yeah, I always wanted like an office job. Even before I joined the Navy, I said I wanted a chill job, not a hands-on getting dirty type job. So PS is definitely good for me. So even when it translates out, you know, I can do something like in the HR department or, you know, post office or just wherever, honestly, literally. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and see y'all later.